Hello, I'm sure you know about Samson, Brother Samson, very popular guy, popular story. Let's get some insights into Samson's story. Samson was of the tribe of Dan. There is a similarity between Samson, Isaac, and John the Baptist. One, all three of them came after prophecy, and all three of them came after their mothers were barren. The birth of Samson was recorded in Judges 13:24.
Just after his birth, in chapter 13, verse 24, the first mention of him was about a woman. Chapter 14, verse 1, and Samson saw a woman. Woman. This woman was from Timnath. In chapter 16 again, the next thing we heard about Samson again, and Samson saw an harlot in Gaza. Woman again. Woman.
In verse 4 of that same chapter 14, and Samson loved a woman in the valley of Sorek. A woman again. Woman. Woman. Timnath, Gaza, Sorek, all Philistine territory, all Philistine land. The woman in Timnath was a Philistine. The woman, the prostitute of Gaza, a Philistine. Delilah in the valley of Sorek, a Philistine. How come Samson was always found around Philistine women? You know, Delilah wasn't the first woman who manipulated Samson. The woman in Timnath was the first woman to manipulate Samson. Go and read the story very well. In the book, I think that's chapter 14. The woman in Timnath was the first woman to manipulate Samson. So how come Samson did not notice a pattern? When he met Delilah, the same thing, the same pattern. Delilah cried, hey, if you love me, you will show me. If you love me, you will tell me. If you love me, how can you say you love me? You don't tell me your secret, blah, blah, blah. How come his mind didn't flash back to the woman he first married at Timnath? Because that was the same principle, the same pattern she used to take his secret. She manipulated him with tears and cried and all those stuff. Possibly her body too. How did Samson not notice a pattern of his enemies using the women in his life against him? Because these women, it happened with the woman in Timnath, it happened with Delilah. I thought Delilah's episode should have flashed his mind back to Timnath. I said, no, I can't fall for this again. The first time I saw this kind of manipulation, look at what it cost me. Was he so much in love with Delilah that he couldn't, that love covered his eyes, he couldn't notice the pattern? Or did he notice the pattern and just ignored it? Why was he always in Philistine territory? Why always Philistine women? The ability to observe patterns is a gift. May God help us to observe patterns in our lives and direct our lives accordingly. May we not always spend time at the wrong places. Samson was always in Philistine territory, and that means he would always get entangled with Philistine women. And that exposed him, because marrying the women of your enemies is dangerous. It gives your enemies room to attack you. And so we have it. A man who killed a lion with his bare hands. A man who picked up a whole city gate with his bare hands. A man who did all kinds of things, killed people, thousands of people, with a jaw of an ass. Such a mighty man, brought low by one woman in the valley of Sorek. Be careful of your associations. Be careful of the places you spend time at. Be observant of patterns.